Today I've got this great little dining table which I want to upcycle using a range of Rust-Oleum products. Now, like all old furniture, I'm sure there is a lot of history within this timber which we want to expose. So, the legend has it that this table itself was once almost sat at by Sir Elton John at a family dinner party when he was performing here at concert many years ago. So, the first step is I'm going to get my sander and expose some of that almost history and see what we've got underneath. Okay, so the varnish has all been sanded off now and I'm really happy with how the tabletop is looking. I used an 80 grit sandpaper and then finished it up with a 400 grit just to make sure it was nice and smooth, ready for painting. I am considering doing a clear coat on the top of here. There are some blemishes still on the top, but I think that's okay because it's a really old table with a lot of history. Talking about history, the person who sold it to me actually said these two marks here could have been burn marks from cigars that were put on the table by both John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson right after they finished filming the movie Pulp Fiction. Maybe. Anyway, for the legs, I'm going to do something different, so I'm going to flip this over, put a drop sheet down, and we'll get onto it. So now that I've got the table flipped over, I can start addressing these legs and the frame. Now, because I want a bit of a contrast between the nice raw timber top that we've exposed and the legs, I'm going to use Rust-Oleum's Chalked range in linen white, which I'm actually going to brush on today. Before I get to that, I'm going to block out any tannins or oils that may bleed through from the old varnish. And for that, I'll be using Rust-Oleum's Zinza Primer. Now, this is the best product to make sure none of that stuff bleeds through into your top coat, whilst also providing the chalk paint a really good surface to adhere to. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be using Rust-Oleum's Chalked in linen white and I'll be applying it via brush this time. They also do have the whole chalk range in spray form. The reason that I'm applying it via brush today is to make sure I add a little bit of texture and just cover any imperfections that may be in the timber. Now, some of the great features about the Rust-Oleum Chalked range are the fact that it's got a one-coat coverage, which means less painting time for you and the job gets done faster. Another great feature is that it's water-based, which means it's really easy to clean up and the drying time is nice and quick. And thirdly, it can be applied to most interior surfaces such as timber, metal, ceramics, glass, and much more. Speaking of painting, did you know that this table is so old, it's rumoured that Michelangelo himself practiced the mural that he did for the famous Sistine Chapel right here on some of this very timber. Amazing. Possibly. Okay, so the legs are now painted and I've flipped the table back over and I can get to finishing it off by putting a clear coat on this beautiful timber that I've exposed. So for this, I'll be using Rust-Oleum's Custom Spray 5-in-1 can, which comes with a unique dial at the top, which lets you select up to 5 different spray patterns. Now, on the back, you've got a guide that tells you exactly which one of those patterns you can use for your project. I'll be choosing number 1, which is high output, because this is a pretty broad area to start spraying on. So let's get to spraying and we can lock in some of this unique history in this very old table. For you to create your own masterpiece, head to the Rust-Oleum website, rustoleum.com.au, and check out their range, from which I'm sure you'll pick a winner. Speaking of winners, did you know this table itself could have been the table that Far Lap's team celebrated around after its famous 1930 Melbourne Cup victory? Absolutely amazing. Maybe.